You're knee-deep in a muddy field. 1381 England. Pitchfork in hand as flames lick the Lord's manor. The air's thick with smoke and shouts. Your fellow peasants storm the gates, axes swinging, demanding an end to the poll tax that's bled you dry. For once, you're not bowing. You're fighting back, heart pounding like a war drum. Wat Tyler leads the charge, promises from the young king echoing in your ears. Freedom tastes close, sweet as stolen honey. But wait, royal troops crest the hill, banners flapping, swords drawn. Betrayal hits like a boot to the gut. Arrows fly, friends fall. And you're running for your life, dreams crushed under armored heels. Glorious rebellion? Wrong. Just another nail in your coffin of endless toil. Let's rewind to the start, because your medieval peasant life wasn't a fairy tale. It was a slow, grimy march to the grave. You're born in the 1320s, squalling on a dirt floor in a ramshackle hut in rural England. No cradle of gold, your family's villains, bound to the Lord's manor like roots in soil. Dad's a serf. Mom's a shadow of exhaustion from popping out kids like peas from a pod. Half don't make it past infancy. The hovel's one room. Smoky fire in the center, thatch roof crawling with rats, walls of mud and sticks that ooze in rain. First whiff of life? Dung from the pigs outside, mixed with the sour tang of unwashed bodies. Fun baby years, right? Wrong. By age 3, you're toddling after chickens, scavenging scraps. Hunger's your constant buddy, belly growling like a wild dog. A bad harvest and it's famine time. Watery gruel from nettles and bark. Your little brother wastes away one winter, skin stretched tight over bones, eyes dull as old coins. Mom buries him in the churchyard. No marker, just a lump of earth. Dad? He drowns the grief in ale at the village inn, staggering home to collapse. Church preaches heaven awaits the meek, but God's busy with knights and kings. You learn early, life's feudal chess, and you're the pawn. Lord owns the land, you work it, pay rent in labor, crops, eggs. 3 days a week, boon work on his demesne, harvesting his wheat while yours rots. Taxes? Heriot, when dad dies, best ox to the Lord. Merchant to Mary, tallage for his whims. Slip up and the bailiff's there with fines or the stocks. Village kids throw stones if you're too slow. Playtime's chasing rats, not dreams. By 8, childhood's a joke. You're out in the fields at dawn, sun not even up, yoking oxen to the heavy plow. Back aches like fire as you furrow the Lord's strips. Open fields mean your plot's scattered, inefficient as hell. Tools suck, wooden ard scratches soil, no iron tip. Hands blister from sickle grips during harvest, blood mixing with sweat. Rain? You're soaked, mud sucking at bare feet. Frost? Fingers numb, cracking open. Food's basic, rye bread black as sin, pottage of peas and herbs, maybe cheese if lucky. Meat? Festival days only, pig slaughter at Martinmas, blood pudding your treat. Poach a rabbit? Risk hanging, or mutilation. Forests are the kings. Wife-to-be? Village match at 12 or so, but first, survival. Flux hits, diarrhea from bad water, wipes out siblings. You puke your guts, pray to saints, pull through scarred. Village life's a web, manorial court fines for stray cows, gossip at the well spreading like plague. Alehouse nights offer dice and songs, but brawls end in broken noses. Lord's Reeve watches, tallying every infraction. You dream of markets, cities, but serfdom chains you. No leaving without permission. Fun teen rebellion? Try it, and you're outlawed, hunted like vermin. The year 15. Wed to a neighbor girl, dowry a cow, ceremony quick in the church porch. Honeymoon? Back to work, now with a hut of your own, leaky as ever. Life's seasonal grind. Spring sowing barley, oats, summer weeding, haymaking, fall reaping, threshing with flails till arms scream. Winter? Mend tools, spin wool by firelight, starve if stores run low. Kids come fast. Firstborn at 16, more follow. You're a husbandman now, small holding, but Lord takes half your yield. Corvée duty, fix roads, dig ditches, unpaid, sweat. Taxes spike, Scutage for French wars, purveyance where king's men seize your grain, for the realm. Black Death rumors trickle in 1347, ships from Genoa, fleas jumping ship. You scoff at first, distant horror. But 1348, it hits like apocalypse. Buboes swell on necks, armpits, black boils oozing pus. Village priest chants last rites non-stop. Neighbors drop. Smith coughs blood, dies foaming. Baker's family gone in days. Air reeks of vinegar soaks, feudal against the pestilence. You burn rosemary, pray, but plague doesn't care. Wife swells, fever rages. She's gone, leaving you with a squalling infant. Half the village empties, bodies piled in carts, pits dug hasty. Churchyard overflows. You bury kin yourself, shovel biting frozen earth. Survivors? Shell-shocked, world flipped. Labor scarce, 30 million dead across Europe. Lords desperate. You demand wages. 4 pence a day, up from pennies. Statute of laborers caps pay, but you ignore. Move manners for better deals. Serfdom cracks. Some by manumission become freeholders. Crops improve. Fallow fields recover. 3-field rotation yields more. Food upgrades. White bread sometimes. Bacon. Ale flows freer. Village rebuilds. Hope flickers. Maybe life's not eternal drudge. You're 30. Scars from plague etched deep. But riding highish. Remarried. Kids helping fields. Wages hold. You haggle with lords. Less boon work, more coin. Enclosures nibble commons, but you graze sheep, sell wool at market. Fairs buzz, spices, cloth, news of the world. Church festivals, maypole dances, Morris jigs offer joy. But tensions brew. Poll tax 1377. Flat rate hits poor hardest. Grumbles turn roars by 1381. John Ball preaches equality. From the beginning, all men were created equal. You join the Great Revolt, march to London, burn tax rolls, storm the Tower. Tyler negotiates with King Richard, promises no serfdom, fair laws. For days, you're kings. Feast on royal venison, lords flee. Peak glory, common folk dictating terms. Power in calloused hands. Heart swells, maybe change sticks. By 40, dream sours, revolt crumbles. Tyler slain at Smithfield, king reneges. Troops hunt rebels, you evade, but friends hang from trees like grim fruit. Back to fields, spirit cracked. Wages dip as population rebounds. Lords enforce old ways. Famine 1390s. Crops fail, bellies empty again. War's tax heavy. Agincourt glory for knights, but you pay. Kids grow, marry off, but cycle repeats. One son lost to fever, daughter to childbirth. Arthritis twists joints from lifelong toil. Teeth ache from gritty bread. Village shrinks. Enclosures fence pastures for sheep. Wool barons rise. You're displaced, wandering for work, begging alms. Age 50 brings frailty. Cough racks lungs, vision blurs. Hovel crumbles. Lord evicts for improvements. You die 55-ish, wheezing on straw mat. No priest, too poor for last rites. Buried shallow, forgotten. So, you plowed through famine, plague, revolt. Sparked change that fizzled. Left scars deeper than furrows. A life of mud-caked hope, crushed under feudal boots. Worth the grind? Echoes whisper no as you fade.